Welcome, folks, to Louisville, Kentucky, Derby City. This home of the Louisville Cardinals is not far from Churchill Downs. This crowd ready to get this game out of the starting gates. We're expecting a full house this afternoon. We've got an anticipated clash here, as we're going to see the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the second-ranked team, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Cardinals will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's reeled in. It's McNamara. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Hand off to the single back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up. They'll feed the back again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the PAT is good. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They're going to run it here. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Man, this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
He makes the grab. Touchdown, Cardinals. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And there's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he finds his target. He has the first. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw, Ray.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Cardinals looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Receiver in motion now.
Acorn. Gorilla. Go. Gaucho.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Okay,
And
ready?
the Cardinals come to the line with first and goal.
Cobra. Ready?
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Ready?
Coming up, second down and goal.
3:25. In.
Looking to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Louisville. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McNamara. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner is brought down. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Eludes the rush. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The Cardinals come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
On the
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Contact as he threw it. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Louisville. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now it's 2nd down here.
Let's go.
And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Winton. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. A running play called on 4th down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place
and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Cardinals. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's McNamara. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. With the catch, it's McNamara. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Winton. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Hey,
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone.
29 Philly.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Tackled, but 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
Cobra.
It's a quarterback keeper. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
It's going to be a loss on the play. 4 out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Okay, ready?
Here's the 2nd down play.
Ringo. 325.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking for his back. Pass is caught. Breaking free at the 35. 4 out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision.
On the junior, gets home making a sack there.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great...
He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Hit as he released it. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Looking to throw it on first down. And they've got him. The defense makes a big play on the last play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's McNamara. It's a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue.
And he scores. Touchdown, Irish. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Empty backfield now as they go for two.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy...
Touchdown, Louisville. This offense is still clicking.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's McNamara. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be
a sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down. So it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Okay, ready?
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. The Cardinals will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller?
Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And the Cardinals looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Looking to score with a wide receiver handoff here. Touchdown, Louisville. And the beatdown continues. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Touchdown, Cardinals. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic on the PAT. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, back